Good morning to all. I am Muthuselvi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Computer Applications, DRSNSRCAS College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Now I am going to discuss about the topic of paying banker. Yeah, first, we discuss the meaning of the paying banker. A customer is a person who buys services or goods from manufacturer uh, or the services providers with due consideration of money. Thus, a customer opened an account, he becomes the client of the banker. The banker provides different services to the customer by following the specific duties and obligations he has. These develop a relationship between the consumer and the banker as payment and proceedings of checks in the fundamental features of the modern banking system. Paying and collecting banker. The difference of between the paying and collecting banker. The main difference between the collecting and paying banker is a person who holds the collection of the draft, bills, pay orders, transfer checks, etc. on the behalf of the customer. Second one is the paying banker gets protection against the Negotiable Instrument Act Section 85 and the collecting banker gets protection under Section 131. Third one is if a banker plays both roles at the same time, then the banker can be called a collecting banker but not liable as a paying banker. Next one is duties of paying banker. Uh, Banker has an obligations to honor checks of its customer drawn on himself and presented for payment subject to the conditions that there are sufficient funds in the accounts and the is in order. Attending the customer complaints and needs. Second one is creating and closing the account for customers, proceedings, deposits and withdrawal for customers, uh, reviewing the transaction history of the clients, dealing with the transactions executed by the customers. Next one is dishonor of the check. Check may be dishonored by a financial institution because there are insufficient cleared funds in the account to cover the value of the check. The account holder has instructed the bank not to pay the check, called a stopped check. The account holder's funds have been frozen. A check is usually a written commitment made by the payer to the payee against a sum of money. The payee, also known as the drawee, uh, deposits in this check in the bank. In an ideal situation, the payer's bank transfers the funds from the payer's account to the payee. Next one is statutory protections against the under the paying banker and the customer under Section 85. Statutory protections to paying banker, but the paying banker is provided protections under certain circumstances of honoring the check his customer. Protection is provided only when the paying banker is acting in good faith, honoring check in a respective responsible manner without negotiation, without negligence. The Section 85, subsection 1, 85, subsection 2, 128 of the Negotiable Instrument Act provides statutory protections to paying banker for making payment or for order check, bearer check or crossed check in that order. In case of an order check, Section 85 subsection 1 provides statutory protections to the paying holder banker as follows: whether the check payable to in order's purpose to be endorsed by or on behalf of the payee, the drawer is discharged by payment in the due course. The protection under the law is available only if the collections crossed check for uh, collections. So no protection is available for the uncrossed or open checks. The protections can be claimed only when the collecting banker has collected the check and agent for his customer. Thank you.